Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Minecraft Study Mode. Okay, it's October 23 for 10 p.m. I have a little bit of a confession. I did this way earlier. I did this about 20 minutes ago, and it feels really weird because I didn't turn on my game recording. I only have audio. So I'll try to do something if either me or my sister editor is gonna do this, but if there's extra detail in this one, or it's extra detail in the other one that I missed in this one, then let's just freeze frame and have me talk more about it. Okay, so I'll do another recap of what I did. So first off, I have a custom skin now. Yay! Ta-da! I'm not sure how many times I said ta-da, but this is a striped shirt, some shorts, and black sneakers. And if you look here, a headband, which I wear almost daily, even if I'm in the house. Okay, let me put on my armor back on, stand over here, or stand up here, and I'll tell you about progress. So, sometime over the weekend, I had a bunch of time. I wasn't really busy with anything, so I decided to work on the slime farm that I started on last episode. It's super repetitive to make it, so I just have some short clips of me doing it to show you what exactly I did. The design I used is a doubled slime chunk farm by Nembon, which I'm not sure how old it is, but it still works because I'm getting a bunch of slime now. Anyways, I started it with gathering a lot of magma. So I went to the nether, mined it out, it was pretty easy. And then next is I had an enchanting session because I needed silk touch to get the next thing I'm gonna get, which is ice. I traveled about 1,000 blocks to mine out some ice because I needed that for the floor of the slime farm. For that, I needed to mine the floor of the slime farm. I added the ice, and then at the back, for the collection systems, I added tunnels for water streams. Then I also had to add ice to the tunnel so that it won't get stuck in places. And then once they die, you put the auto droppers in, which is connect to the hopper. So in the auto dropper section, I just had to do the redstone. Then I added the magma after because I realized that adding magma while making the killing system is not a good idea. So basically after that, the entire farm was done. What I did was I went to a kind of far place and started mining clay. There's a reason for mining clay, and I'll show you later, but basically it's for the design of the slime farm. I replaced the blocks on the outside of the slime farm, or on the glass part of the slime farm, so I won't get watered while I'm placing stuff down. I cleaned out the blocks under the glass part of my slime farm. I keep saying slime farm. Okay, now we go back to gameplay. And it's night. I'm gonna go sleep. Yeah, just weird doing this all over again. Basically, let me show you guys some stuff. I'll showcase the slime farm for the second time. I have no idea, like I said in the last clip, I have no idea where this dark oak thing came up. It was just there, and I let it stay there. Okay, here is the slime farm. Let's see if we can see a slime dying. Ah! Ah! No! So I was the one who almost died. Ah! Let's get... Oh! So this is where I don't really have a collection system for the slime balls yet, so this is the collection system I have so far. Oh, I need to fix that up. Anyway, oh no, another one. No. Please die. Please die. Please die. It's dead. Okay. Anyway, getting back to what I was saying. What was I saying? Oh, okay. So, I have a chest monster growing over here because storage concerns. Don't worry, my future project will address storage concerns. Where'd you come from? If we can just stop with all the interruptions. I had to mine a gigantic hole in the ground. Oh no. Oh no, there's another creeper down there. Okay, I need to light this place up soon. Put it over here. And then let's take this little way down so we can look at the slime farm. Hope I don't die. Hope I don't die. There you go. I tried to make this wider because I'm scared that if I drop from that much of a height, I'm gonna somehow hit the floor. Okay, that creeper despawned. Ooh, thank goodness. I'll clean that up in the future once I get a bigger storage system for the thing that I'm gonna talk about later on. This is the magma. Oh, and then these are the water streams I was talking about. And then they pop up here. So this is the water stream to the top. Let's take the water elevator all the way up. All the way up, all the way up. And I should pop out right here. That's why, like, if you go over here, you get popped upwards. I still have another one to do, actually, and it's still not done. I managed to drain out the water, but it's not mined all the way. Because over the weekend, I did collect I made this, and then I collected the clay for the inside. Oh yeah, for the clay on the inside, I almost forgot to mention, it's gonna be a mini mesa. So it's mesa on the floor, mesa in the hills. So it's kind of like you transported the mesa over here. Because I thought the layered look of the mesa would look really cool if you do it like on like a tube, on a tube. I don't know how to say tube. I say tube. I'm getting a word crisis over here. I need to cover this up because I feel like I'm gonna fall in here any moment now. Let's go back to the house and I want to show you something on the project board. So, on why the project board? It's because this is our big project. Well, big project, a long-term project. We'll be working on it this video, but it's a long-term project. It's a campsite. First off, why a campsite? Have you seen my house? It's a giant tent. So why not make it a giant tent? So basically, this is a flat-ish area that I thought would be really cool to make into a little summer camp. And then I'm gonna deepen this river to make it like a nicer like swimming area, like for the kids, my potato, and then have like a barn storage for all my resources. Also, that's why I needed the animals. So the first thing we have to do actually is not here. You might be wondering, what do you mean not here? Because my plan is a majority of this episode will be spent in a creative mode testing world. I wanted to try out designs for the camps and the RVs because I'm planning to have like an RV right there, right on that hill. And then a bridge, I'm not sure towards where. Maybe a bridge towards this island or maybe actually a bridge towards there. When do I ever have a boat? This is the RV design I'm going for right now. Just a really quick update. I think it's going pretty well. This is not a design by me. This is by Tanol Games. I'm using it because it looks really cool. I saw the thumbnails on YouTube. I'm following the tutorial and yeah, I think they're gonna do a much better job than I will making an RV. But the inside will be kinda different because I'm gonna use this as a mining truck. Basically, I'm trying to make it a little bit more functional, and this is gonna be like a little area where I can like smelt stuff down when I'm mining so I can return to it. So I don't have to go all the way back to my house because I usually mine near the mesa. And this is the design of the RV. But there is no interior for it yet because I'm gonna build this next session. Not next episode, next session, because we're gonna work on the campsite. The campsite is gonna be a extension of my base. So we're gonna have a bunch more stuff scattered around. For example, I have like a little enchanting tent, a storage barn. So it's gonna look like a campsite, but it's gonna function like a real base. And this isn't gonna be my final base. It's gonna be a little in between bases base, if you get that reference. Because I'm thinking of having another base out in the open. I know it's not here right now because I'm in the test world. I'm gonna have another base out in the open. That's gonna be like the Subnautica base I was talking about at the first episode. This is the RV. I'm gonna work on some more designs in between episodes, work on the slime farm, and I'll see you guys the next session. It's actually been an hour of me just trying to figure out how to build this. So yeah, see you next session. Hey, it's another episode, and right now it's October 31st, so it's Halloween, so that's why I'm doing a little bit of a reference to my original skin. So this is Megumin from Konosuba, and right now it's 3:49 p.m. What have I been doing in between episodes? Because, if you see that giant thing over there, that's a tree farm for the rest of the camp. And those are slimes that are built in between episodes. I'll show you what I was doing while I stand up here. Hello, Wandering Trader. Okay, so in between episodes, I decided to do the design for the slime farms. There were 2 chunks, so I decided to do one purple magenta slime and a normal colored slime. I saw that they were like 22 blocks. 22 blocks in each direction, so it's basically 22 across, 22 forward, and 22 up. And then I built the faces. One eye is kind of bigger than the other. It was a mistake I made in my testing world, but I liked it, so I just kind of stuck with it. Then it took me a lot of sand, but good thing there was a lot of sand under the place where I was mining, because apparently that was like a mini desert. Good thing I found some lilacs by the forest place where I was at, so I could use that to farm some magenta dye. And also, because I'm near a desert, I can also farm a bunch of cactus. I have 2 that I built over the week. I didn't really have much to do, so I built the 2 over the week, and you should be able to see it in how much I made and how big they are. I kind of felt like a 3D printer while doing this. Let me go show you around. You probably saw it from the time lapse. Oh yeah, speaking of the time lapse, we have an upgraded budget. Now we're on freemium. Because of the replay mod, I got that installed on my world, so I'm able to show you guys more of what happens in between episodes. In between sessions, stuff like that. So here's how big they are. I made sure to light up the top because I'm not sure if mobs will spawn on it. I'm still not exactly sure about what to do with this collection system right now. It's just, on the water. I'm not sure if I'm gonna move it towards inside these, maybe some storage systems inside the slimes. And also, I haven't moved these. These are a lot of resources that I don't have space for right now. We are building today, so let's get back to the place. I should really make a walkway here because this seems like a pain having to swim every time. Let's get some potatoes. I know the shoreline seems to have moved, and that might be really weird. As you realize that the shore used to be here, that's why the potato farm is shaped like this, but it's now over here. The reason for that is I did a few upgrades on the super smelter. I'm not sure how I'm gonna get down there, but let's figure that out. I think I'm gonna drop. Yeah. Let's go over here. Before, there used to be only, I think, 12 furnaces. Now there are 30 furnaces, if I remember correctly. Still goes all the way over here, and actually I had to do a bit of modification to the wiring because the wiring only allowed me to use a short pulse for the minecarts here to collect the items and move along. Anyway, here, so this basically senses if there's something in this chest up here, then it sends a signal to open this trapdoor. It used to be that it only goes straight over here to open it, but because it's longer, I added a longer pulse to it. I'm not sure how to make a pulse extender, so I did the normal repeater stuff for that. Now I can go up here like this, because this isn't connecting any redstone anyway. I can use that to pillar upwards and then use this to cover that up. Now you might be wondering, why do I have a cauldron here but I don't seem to have any brewing stand? Well, it's because I prepared some stuff in between episodes for the build we're doing today, which I showed you last session, which is the RV. I have a bunch of these resources that I also collected like in between sessions, and I didn't think to time-lapse this because I think it's gonna be real boring just to see me try to make concrete. Anyway, let's go take a quick sleep. We'll collect all of these and I'll show you guys where I'm planning to build this. So now I have to count this out because I'm gonna have a bridge from here to there, which connects my base to the outside, which is gonna be like the entrance to the camp. And then this is where an RV is gonna be. The RV is about 4 blocks wide. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Wait, no. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 2 blocks. I don't think it's gonna fit here. I might have to do a bit of terraforming to make it fit. Let's terraform the area. It's not gonna be the best terraforming job, but it's gonna work. So now I have to basically count it out. I want the front of the RV to be over here, but then this is gonna be 3 wide. We have to remove these. 1 wheel, 2 wheels. I don't see fitting it here. Now I have to re-terraform this area because I already know how wide it's gonna be. We get our smooth stone slabs. Worked on this thing a little bit. Kind of looks like a caterpillar, but if you look at the front, it's starting to make a little bit more sense. Kind of looks like a pickup right now, or like a trailer truck. But we can try. We can look at this and see if it works. Oh, by the way, I have the chest over here, so we don't have any wasted resources that I just mined out from today. Now I've managed to fix this entire RV. Don't mind this block, I just used it to fix that like window over there. And then this is what it currently looks like. The entire back is bare right now. And then we can use this. There's this little door over here. You can use it to come in. But I'm not putting one there because you don't really need it. Put the staircase at the back because I don't really want the staircase to be seen from the front. And also this is gonna be my mining RV. So I want it to be facing the mine so it'll be easier to go in and go out. Go up here. I'm still gonna add the pins over here. It's gonna see my house. It's gonna see my house. I'm gonna see it from my house. I can see the mines over here, and then it's gonna be another like little safe sanctuary for me so I don't die at night with mobs. Here's the front area. I have this little seat. You can see the little slime farm that I worked on over there, the dark oak forest, the nether portal over there. Then you can use this to come back in. I am gonna actually make this a little smelting space so I can use it to store the stuff that I get from the mines over there. You push the button, you're greeted by this wall, which I call my emergency wall, because in case I die in the mines and I actually have my spawn over here, I have an emergency set of armor in case I was killed by mobs, or if my armor just burned. I have some tools to fight off the mobs, and some pickaxes and a shovel just to make sure I have that ready. Over here is the wall of blast furnaces. I feel like I'm still gonna use my big furnace system back in my base, but it doesn't hurt to have a little furnace system over here. Another wall of normal furnaces. I can use the trapdoors to close the blinds. I didn't want to make it look like a legit RV because this is my mining RV. So I have a bunch of storage over here. I put a little potted plant, some paintings, an ender chest, added beds here so I can set my spawn. Then I have these redstone lamps. The reason why I have these redstone lamps, so these redstone lamps actually are powered by these daylight sensors that I have on top. So it's basically solar powered lights. I have one of them set to day mode and another one set to night mode. So the reason why both of them are connected to 2, which is a little bit of redstone dust on top, it's because these send a signal when it's daytime and these send a signal when it's nighttime. So if I have them both on, then I can have lights on all the time. Let's head down. What I'm gonna do is I'm going to prepare for a giant bridge from right there to over by my base. It's been a bit, and good thing I gathered from that giant spruce tree a bunch of stuff in between sessions. So right now I have a bunch of these spruce slabs. I have no design, so I'm just gonna start placing them down, and let's see where I get from here. I'm more partial to spruce wood because it doesn't seem as dark as dark oak. I have a bunch of these spruce slabs because for every giant set of trees you mine out, that's about 3 stacks. Not just for one tree, not one tree. I usually grow them in groups of 6 or 8, and that gets me about 3 stacks of logs, which is very nice, and it's easier to collect a lot of spruce trees than it is to collect a lot of any other tree because spruce trees are gigantic. We're almost at the edge. We just have to build it up. Oh, no, don't die, don't die, don't die. Don't, no, get back in the water, get back in the water. Oh, I died. Please, squid, please move. I need to push blocks. No, stop. Why do you like that tiny pool of water? Go, 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 go. I need to push. The reason why I made it 5 wide is actually because of the RV. I wanted to make it kinda realistic that an RV can move right through here. I think it's gonna be easier if I just have the logs over here. Let's go to the other side and grab the logs. I'm thinking maybe another one? That seems too tall. But maybe the start and the end can be kinda tall. Then we'll make the other ones a bit shorter. Let's use these. Oh wait, this. Get some slabs. Because empty tops on stuff like this is kinda sad. Wait, let's mine this out. Oh no. So let's go that high. Maybe use this actually and use the sand to fill it in. We go over here. 1, 2, 3. How many blocks do we have in between? And then build it up to that. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's get in the water. Oh, too far. Too far. Let's do it here. And then we'll mine this down. Come on, come on, come on. There you go. Oh, okay, get up. There you go. This is gonna take a bit. So let's jump into another session, another time of time-lapse talk time. Welcome to another installment of Time-Lapse Talk Time, the mini-series within the series that I just talk to the camera while a time-lapse is happening on screen. You might notice that I kind of seem to be a lot more calm or energetic at this time. It's because I'm on my reading break. So my university gave us a week, which is November 2nd until the end of that week, to just catch up on homeworks, do some rest, and we're not actually allowed to have any live classes or any other deadlines due that week. So it should give me a lot more time to record some study mode and actually might build a bigger build next time instead of just, a bridge and an RV. Today, I'm just trying to catch up on this week's session. And then by the time I get to next week's session, I'm going to be in the middle of reading break. So I'll actually have more time to conceptualize, to collect materials, and actually make better designs. And just as updates concerning my reading break stuff, I have a few papers I have to do, a bunch of infographics, and a lot more visual stuff because a lot of it is being done through like Facebook groups, just posting our outputs, and then just have to read some reflection papers and do a bunch of editing for videos. Yay, we finished the bridge! It turned out a lot nicer than I originally thought. I know it's really simple, but I just wanted to make a simple bridge so I can get over to the mining area. Hi guys! It's another session of study mode. It's November 6th, and I'm very proud of the skin, so I'm gonna try to show it off as much as I can. But I'm under armor, so okay, let's get back. It is 1:20 p.m., which is actually really weird for me recording this because you usually see that I play around like 4 p.m. Well, this is because it's reading break. And if you heard the time-lapse talk last session, there's reading break. So I actually have this map over here, and yeah, I went around. So if you can see it, that's the RV over there. Those are the giant slimes, and this is our project for this session. I have some extra time, so it's a pretty big area. It's actually way bigger than this house. So this is the house, the bridge, stuff like that. I'm not sure where the zombie spawner tube is. And yeah, I was working on this over the weekend. Yeah, over the weekend. Oh, I also have another thing to show. To prepare for the build today, because this is the building episode. Let's see if it loads. I'm not sure if you noticed, but it's a giant terraformed area. So I extended the dirt all the way here. It used to be, I'll try to demonstrate where it was. It used to be here. So all that land over there was gone. So what are we building? The biggest project so far is a greenhouse. And you might be wondering, it's a summer camp. Why do you have a greenhouse? Well, I wanted the greenhouse so that I have a place to put these plants because I had to extend the lake over here. That means some of these plants don't get water anymore, and we need a good place for these. I collected some stuff over the weekend, in between sessions. So here you go. It took me a while to get this bee nest, okay? Bee nest. And yeah, so these are from me mining out the sand from over there. And then I got some flowers. These flowers are from a pretty far trip to a flower forest. I still have a few in the base, but it was a long trip to try to get these. And the ferns come from the same place I get the spruce. And if you can see really far off into the distance, that's the shadow of the spruce, of the giant spruce tree, giant spruce trees, I should say, because there are about 8 giant spruce trees that I just mine out when I need a lot of wood. I'm using a greenhouse tutorial by Zaypixel, so if you find this really pretty, it's not my design, and I just want to give credit where credit's due, because if people are gonna see this in my thumbnail, I don't want them to think that I stole it with no credit. So if editing me remembers, or if posting me remembers, I'll try to put the tutorial in the comments. So I don't want to be a plagiarizer. It's a very bad thing to be. Well, I just have to figure this out. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. dig this up and make this into another dirt block. It's getting late. I'm gonna go sleep, see where I get from here. So these are 8 high, I think, and then you connect them on the 5th block. And then there's this area, which is gonna be a recessed area into the floor later on. Then yeah, this is just a basic structure and frame, so this is what it's gonna look like. Let's continue. We have another progress update. We go inside. From here, you can see that I have the lights installed. Those are hoppers with, I think, spruce pressure plates on top so that they don't get items when they rain down from the sky. And I don't know when items are gonna rain down from the sky, but ta-da. And then we have this little loft area over here. If we go up, it just has grass right now, but this is the wild berry station. These are open, so we can put some storage over here and some, I think, crafting tables and a chest. And then you can go down the other side. Anyway, I have the dirt. I put some dirt in, tilled it. This is wheat, as you can see. That's beets. This is carrots. That's potatoes. And then I started on a path. I haven't finished the side area yet, but don't worry, I have a lot of time today, and I'm gonna go work on this a bit more. Okay, too much energy. I had ice cream during snacks. Anyway, here we are. I have the full thing. Remember, this was made by Zaypixel. Not me. Not me. Actually, do I have extra? Yeah, I think I'm gonna do something real quick. Wait. I have to cut. I'll be back. The thing I forgot to do is, or the thing I wanted to do was, outside this greenhouse, I put greenhouse designed by Zaypixel. So when I walk by, and if there's maybe like new people who are coming along to the series, and the future episodes, I don't get to mention it, there you go. So most of the designs I have are actually going to be tutorials, because I don't know how to build, and I'm better at like arranging things, and I'm not even good at that. Oh, the bees. Oh, in between clips, I also put like a little campfire under the beehive, the bee nest, N-E-S-T. What happened to the bee? Who killed all my bees? What happened to the bees? Did you go in? So here's the full design, the bee nest, is over there. I have a bunch of flowers over here for the bone mealing. This is actually a thing I saw in one design that I just included into this design, which is called an automatic composter, which is basically just, for example, I'm just mining this out or harvesting my wheat, and I have a bunch of seeds. Just shove them into the hopper, goes into the composter makes bone meal, appears here, and then I can use that to bone meal these if I need more, or bone meal the roses outside if I need red dye. I added the vines over there I let the vines grow instead of adding more leaves, because I feel like the outside has a lot of leaves and I don't want it to look too overwhelming. Aww, the bees are sharing a fern. Oh, they're bumping. Oh no, there you go. Oh, one of them on the side. Wow, 5 minutes of bee commentary. So this is the final greenhouse. I'm thinking of maybe doing a barn on the other side of the lake, or starting on the receiving area on the path. Let's see what I do next week. See ya! Hey, it's another session of study mode. So it's 10:58, and it's really weird that it's 10:58 because you know me, I usually play in the afternoons like I mentioned last time. Please quiet down. Please sheep, calm down. Okay, so if we head up here, remember this map that I made last session, or that I showed you last session? So you can see the greenhouse that I made, and also the path I made. But then I decided to just keep this as is and actually save a locked version of the map every episode. So the work that happened per episode, which is once a month, just basically gets saved, and then at the end or at a certain point I can just have like a map of how this area is progressing. So I'll show you what I did. Let's pop this off, update, and put it back. Pop this off, update, put it back. Notice anything? Well, it's very small, but you look over here, this is filled in. Before there's like a hole over there, I filled it in between episodes, and this one's flattened out. That's odd though. I thought that'd be... Let's see, maybe I can bring this over and we can walk over there and I can show you. I have no idea where I'm gonna put this. Maybe... I'm actually thinking of having redstone farms under the things that are aesthetic. So maybe under this greenhouse I'm gonna have like a giant sugarcane farm, a giant like villager powered redstone farm. Tiny bees. I love bees. Not in real life. I like bees in Minecraft. They're just square and they look really cute. And then also bees, I think, help fertilize plants and make them grow faster. So what I did was I added more storage over here. So this honey, and then the campfire is so you can put it under the beehive, the bee nest, and then it'll kind of scare the bees away and they won't get angry if you try to collect some honey from them. And then storage for melons, pumpkins, potatoes. We go over here and I put more storage in. So these are for carrots, sugarcane, beetroot, and because of this, we can't put an item from over here, but this is for wheat if it opens. There you go. Lag. Yeah, that's what I've been doing. I'll show you the back part of this. Oh, let's close it. We don't want the bees to come out. We go over here. This is still a floating bush, I know. But if we head down over here, see, if you don't remember, this used to be a hole, and then this used to be hollow and you can go down through it, but I filled it in because I didn't want there to be too many holes in the island. So we just still have this cave. I haven't mined out this iron yet, and I haven't cleaned it out. I'll do it sometime. Maybe next session, for the last session of the building episode. But if we go over here, I seriously need a bridge towards here. But if we go over here, past these lilacs, I'm not sure if you'll notice, but it's fully lit up. I did that in between episodes, and there is this giant box. Let's see if it updates. There you go, it finally updates. I was wondering why it didn't. I think I had to come here. It's the barn I was talking about last week. So, materials, more materials. It's another design by Zapixel, so I'll make sure to have the link to that tutorial down below. And also, I'm gonna have the sign on the front, like the greenhouse over there. You might be wondering, why is there a path from the back of the house, which is really weird because you don't go through the back of the house, you go through the front of the house. So I told you before, I think, that I'm turning this into the receiving area for the campsite instead of it being my home. Because I think I'm outgrowing it a little bit with all the resources I got from mining out the floor of the giant slimes. So this is gonna be the exit for that, so you can like check in technically, and then go out, go over here. Parents can stay up there and like watch their kids enter the summer camp and say goodbye, stuff like that. Just trying to think of like summer camp-y things, and I'm not sure what a summer camp is technically. And then we go through this little path over here. Why is there a spider? And yeah, go through, half of it goes through here, and then you go through the greenhouse. And then I'm gonna make another path going over here. Maybe goes towards like the cabanas, the stilt houses over here. I'm gonna go start on the tutorial. I know I built this in a test world before, so let's go make this thing. Okay, I'm kind of rushing. It's 12:16. I got the front, so there's lights over here now. And then the lofts are installed. There's nothing on the lofts yet, but I'll head up here. So the lofts are installed. There's lights in here so that mobs don't spawn. And then if you head outside, this is the horse stables. The roof's not done yet. I have to add campfires, but then campfires take a while. And I also, from the video, I got this floor design for the horse stables. This is the roof of the horse stables, stuff like that. But I'm just gonna put campfires all over here, and then that's gonna be the roof of the horse stables. Let's see where I get in another few minutes, because yeah, I have class in about 45, so I have to get this done. It's 12:36 and I've been trying to do as much work as I can. Let's see. So I removed this over here just so it wouldn't block these. These are going to be the horse stables. I haven't put water in those yet. Remove the back part. Let me fill this in. So yeah, I removed a bit of the back part. I kept this so that it'll basically keep me on track and not make me go way past where I'm supposed to build. This is supposed to be like fencing out front. I extended it all the way here just in case. Maybe these are for like staircase that goes up there. I just need some space so that it wasn't like directly on the edge. I will continue to work on as much of these as I can. I'll see. I'm probably guessing I won't be able to finish this before my class, so I don't know. Let's see when I check in next. Okay, right now it's 12:55. My classes are starting in 5 minutes, so I'll give you an update on what I've done, and then I'll see what time I can continue this thing. I'm gonna have horses here, and there's gonna be like a little horseback riding area. Okay, I'm trying to talk as fast as I can because I'm scared to be late. And then over here, I think these for cows, sheep, pigs, and rabbits. And then this is gonna be the chicken coop. It's not exactly done yet, and there's no fence around, and then there's no decoration. But this is all I can do right now. I'm gonna come back after class. If I seem tired, you'll know why. Just eat a potato, and see you later. Here we go. This is the design by Pixel. I'll figure out a place for the sign later, maybe like somewhere up here. But yeah, I wanna put another like attribution sign over here. And then so there's this hay bales over here, storage, more storage, little kitchen, bed over here, a boat, more storage. If we head up, it just looks like more storage. See? More storage. I need to fill this with horses, and that's why I actually have the leaded animals over by my house. Take them over here. Maybe not take them over here until next episode, because next session I'm planning to do a bridge and just decoration stuff for the campsite. And then here, there's little pond. Wheat. The chickens are supposed to be here, but on the original design I'm missing coral, so that's gonna be another thing I have to look for. Corals, sea pickles, stuff like that. I just need to start collecting them, like coral fans, so they look like nests. So yeah, see you in a week, which is just a few seconds for all of you. Hi guys, and welcome to the last session for this episode of Study Mode. I'm over here. Yeah. Okay, so let me tell you guys what I've been doing. So this is still going. It's getting very full. I don't know how to stop this, or well, not like I don't want to stop this. I might just move it to under the greenhouse. Wait, I have an idea how to stop it. There you go. Then let's get this and then keep it somewhere in here. There, let's keep this here. And let's just shove sugarcane in the hopper. Okay, I'm gonna tell you guys what I've been doing in between sessions. Well, first off, the nether hill has now been fully demolished because it was a really awkward hill to get up, especially for what I'm planning to do next episode. So this is supplies for one of the projects today. So bunch of nether for mossy stuff, and then some vines and an entire double chest of spruce logs. And then where'd you get all those vines? Here, my vine stick. I call it my vine stick because it's a stick with vines. And then what I do is just I get my shears and just get these, just shear them off, and then just wait for them to grow and then shear them again. I needed a bunch of mossy cobble for the fencing, which I'm planning to do today. I'm actually gonna show you guys through the map because I forgot that I was planning to use the map to show you what I did. So, ready? Pop it up and put it back. Over here, pop it up, and then put it back. Notice anything? This entire part is now grass. So I did some slime farm terraforming. Those brown blocks I think are still the chests. And then I actually did a bunch of terraforming that this is the hole for the access panel for the slime farm. But then what I did was I put a little walkway so I won't have to swim all the way every time I want to check out part of the slime farm. Let's see, does it work? Oh yeah, I forgot to show you. Oh yeah, I need to bring this because it needs to update the barn map and I can actually show you what's over there. And it might be a bit of a challenge right now to get to the other side of this pond, river, lake. I don't know what to call bodies of water. I'm actually gonna make a bridge, and that's another part of today's jobs. Over here, there you go. We got that like updated for the map system. And what I'm actually gonna do is I'm going to lock a bunch of these maps. Well, lock them after this episode. Starting from this episode, I'll have like a wall, and because each episode is a month long, or it spans a month, then you can see per month how much progress I've been making over here. There you go, more complete. And then the island there's gone. But I still made this island, and I'm planning to make use of this gigantic body of water for the stilted houses. I'm still planning to do like the rest of these. I'm still planning to find bamboo and then make a guardian farm, mob farm, villager trading, everything around here. It's just that today it's the building focus. I'm gonna try to figure out what I want to do first, what project I want to do first with all the projects I have lined up today. Okay, after a bit of thinking, meaning like 5 seconds, I decided to do the bridge first. So I'm gonna go get rid of these because I'm gonna actually make a like quote-unquote natural bridge that I found on Pinterest, and it just needs these. And because I already have a bunch of these from preparing for the fencing, I thought it'd be a good idea. So let's just put these saplings over here. 1, 2, 3, 4. There you go. Bunch of spruce fencing. I hope I have enough. I don't want to have to go back. Here you go. Ta-da! This is done. Maybe like doing some like extra viney looking or leafy parts look nice. And this is the natural bridge that I found the design for on Pinterest, so I'm not exactly sure who made it, but there you go. Nice and leafy. I was trying to make it look like the bridge over here has been here older than the campsite, so I wanted it to look all mossy and stuff. And then because this is made out of like slabs, or at least the bottom of it, if you put a boat, you can actually boat under it without getting damaged. Oh no, lily pads, no. Okay, there you go. But yeah, you can boat under it without getting damaged, which is a very important part I wanted, because you know, summer camp, kayaking, stuff like that. You know, not just sleep in the middle of nowhere. So here is project number 1 for today. I just need to grab these and work on the next one, which I think is the fencing. Not fencing the sport. I'm not sure but why my brain thought fencing the sport, but the fence. The entire fencing off of the area. And some tents? Maybe some tents later on. I don't know if I have some time. I'll make a quick sample wall and then show you guys what I mean. Okay, so here's the sample wall. So it's gonna look like this. The reason why, like, I wanted to use spruce logs, because first, spruce logs are easier to get. I think I mined out the giant tree I have over there. And then what I did was, because I really like the combination of these two, but then I had to kind of merge it in with the wall, which is made out of, you know, spruce, which is a lot darker. What I did is I kind of made a smoother transition by using my axe and making this strip spruce, so it matches a little bit more with the oak wood, and then I can transition more to stuff like this, which is like just plain spruce, and I'm just gonna continue it all the way around. I need to actually get rid of these, and I can't use my tools because currently all my tools have silk touch. Enjoy this like time lapse of me like just marking out the area of the campsite, and I think I'm gonna just start with logs. I'll fill in the mossy parts later. Welcome to Time Lapse Talk Time, the time in the time lapse where I talk. Yes, more redundancy. So this is gonna be just me discussing about my using of tutorials. Ever since I like got back to Minecraft recently, I don't really have the time to think about designs and all of that, but I do have time to think about layouting and what I want in certain places. I don't really mind using tutorials. I don't see it as a bad thing because people make it for a reason and they look really cool and I like them in my builds. I'm doing my best to give attribution to every tutorial I've done, but I'm making sure that not everything I build is from a tutorial, just so you guys can actually see my concepting and stuff like that. So the bridge I made doesn't really look that nice, but you know, that's something I made. Like the tent, I was inspired by a build, but the interior of that is built by me. That's why it looks like a mess. I'm not sure if you guys mind that I use tutorials. I know there are some people who really watch YouTubers for the types of builds they make and how good they are at building. I'm pretty sure I'm not one of those, but I still want to give you guys some like fun, entertaining content just for you guys to watch. So just tell me what you think about it in the comments, because I want to know if you guys don't really mind as long as I provide proper like credit to the people who built it like I did for the greenhouse. Or do you guys prefer that I build my own builds even though it might not look as good in the end? Now let's get back to what I was working on, because I don't know where this might be. Right now, I spent a few minutes, I'd say about 30 to 45, just making this fence over here. I wanted it not to look so like prison-y, so I made sure to like poke some holes in it, give it some like air flow. I don't know how to explain it, but I didn't want it to look like just a bunch of lines. So there you go. It's not lit up yet. I'm probably gonna put lanterns on top of the logs, but I'm not sure how many lanterns that's gonna take. But what I did was I didn't really go all the way around the campsite because I was thinking of maybe like expanding the campsite later on. It won't be like too connected, it won't be too compressed. So there you go. We have this little pond over here around the slimes. We go to the other side. Let's not take the water route because the water route takes so long. Let's go around. See? Greenhouse. It's really nice. We go over here. We see that this stretches from the water so that we'd have this little pond over here, just so it won't just cut off at the slime and then continue past the slime. So I made it go through the water over here. It goes all the way here, through here. See, I made sure to put the holes so that it doesn't look too confined. Then I used the stairs to just make small notches in it. And then we get to this part. This is just, you know, another way. It's like the same thing as this. It's me trying to like make it flow nicely from the oak from the bridge, which is really nice for the bridge. And then like a deeper tone of the spruce for the rest of the fencing. Same for here. Goes all the way here, around there. Okay, I might need to sleep. There you go. Come on. Oh, I have a boat. Why didn't I just use my boat? There you go. Here, all the way. See the holes. Then you go through this little narrow area, which is just like a 1 block gap between the wall, and I don't think I'm gonna fit over here. Oh! I just made this wall. I just made this wall. There you go. Nothing more scary than seeing a creeper while you're just building something. It goes around this one actually. So I'm thinking of, I mined this out just for the waterway, but I'm kind of regretting that because I want to be able to get into the zombie grinder area, which I forgot exists. Made sure that it's part of the fencing by just kind of looping the fence around it real quick. And then I had it end over there, because I'm not sure if I'm just gonna like cross it off or I'm gonna extend a bunch more there. Because this is the big, if you see the map, there's this like big circle. This is that big circle, and that's where I'm planning to put my storage room, because I have a lot of things to store apparently because of all the chest monsters around here. Thinking of putting some lanterns around here because I'm scared of having mob spawn on top of the logs. Some of the places here are like stairs, so I'm not as scared for those, but I just don't want to like get a random spawn and then get blown up. This main tent, when I move to the new storage area, is gonna be a reception area, like I told you. Where are the RVs she's talking about? Where are the tents in the camp? Why are the animals still by the house when they have a barn? What is she planning to do next? Find out on the next episode of Minecraft Study Mode.